Attention, cool kids. Cool Stuff Inc. is partnering with me, CGB, on a special limited edition all-metal shark token. This is a one-time only production run with each token individually numbered and totally unique. Pre-orders are only open from August 23rd through September 5th. After that, they'll never be offered again. Don't miss your chance to get one of these unique tokens by going to coolstuffinc.com/CGB. Coolstuffinc.com. Cool stuff in stock. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. Today in the arena, back into Historic to play what is low-key, potentially one of the most busted mega cards to ever enter Historic. And it comes to us through, of course, Jumpstart Historic Horizons. But it's not a rare and it's not a mythic. Let's check out Dragon's Rage Channeler aggro. So Dragon's Rage Channeler is 1 red for a 1/1 human shaman uncommon. And whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you surveil 1. Delirium. As long as there are 4 or more cards among cards in your graveyard, this creature gets +2/+2, has flying, attacks each combat if able. It's a 1 mana 3/3. And the surveil thing, of course, you get to look at your top card and then either put it in the graveyard or not. It helps build the Delirium and it gives you selection for free. It's its own little engine, and it beats opponents to death. The card is widely played in paper formats like Modern and Legacy, where it has completely taken over. Might even be in Vintage for all I know. But in Historic, it actually got printed in a world, I'm not kidding, in a world with cards like Demilit, Arclight Phoenix, and Brainstorm was supposed to be legal. There are so many different things that you can play Dragon's Rage Channeler in. There are Grixis piles. There's the Rakdos, like Dreadhorde Arcanist deck. There's like so many ways to do it. And here's the thing, the part that people get wrong. You don't have to bend over backwards to try to turn on Dragon's Rage Channeler. You don't have to have Delirium for it to be good. You don't have to have crafty ways of getting Delirium for it to be good. It will eventually get to Delirium on its own if you have a lot of spells in it, and just on its own, it is a good card and a little engine of its own. This particular version is going to try to be a tempo aggro-y burn list, and there's a lot of different ways to go with this. Like I said, there's a million different cards you can play. Most of them take the deck in a different direction, such as Dreadhorde Arcanist and things like that. This is just one I built that I wanted to try, because everybody's Dragon's Rage Channeler on the first week of the format should be a little bit different. So, we also have another Delirium card in Unholy Heat. For 1 red, you get an instant, 2 damage to a creature or planeswalker, big deal. Just a common, by the way. Delirium, though, and we talked about it already, 6 damage instead of 2 if there are 4 or more types among cards in your graveyard. 1 mana, kill target Elder Gargaroth. 1 mana, kill target Oko if that were legal in this format. We can unban it now, right? I mean, this card is absurd, and at just common, and this at just uncommon, means that there are, dare I say it, somewhat budgety options for competitive Historic. That doesn't sound right. Wizards, are you okay? Are you okay, Wizards? I went with speaking of Wizards, I went with a Wizards package with Soulscar Mage and Get to Lava Runner and Wizards Lightning, so I can have sort of Lightning Bolt in my deck. I have Memory Lapse to keep the opponent from pulling off their shenanigans, along with Lofty Denial, just a little counter magic to keep them off of whatever they're trying to do, Sprite Dragon, and Opt-in Expressive Iteration, and Faithless Looting for card advantage, sorta. Looting isn't really advantage, but it's one of the sweet ways to get land in your graveyard to turn on Delirium. Otherwise, you're trying to surveil 1 to the graveyard, which is very doable, but sometimes you just want to loot it there instead. In the mana base, it's Historic, so we actually get sweet cards like Steam Vents, and Spire Buff Canal, which are sweet lands. They make your mana really good. Standard needs better mana. I think that's one of the big draws to Historic. We are a Lurrus deck. We do not have to be a Lurrus deck. We can cut Lurrus from this deck. It's no big deal. I literally built the deck, looked at it, and said that's a Lurrus deck because I had nothing that I wanted to play in this spot. You can also play Gigantha here if you want to. Gigantha is totally fine in this deck as well. Like, no problem whatsoever. I chose Lurrus and I chose Pathways. If you really want to be more likely to cast Lurrus, you can run Shocklands, but it's going to cost you 2 life. And I think you'll see the games with this deck often come down to the wire, so the 2 life is a pretty big deal. I mainly just want a companion to pay 3 mana to buy so I can discard it to Faithless Looting. Gigantha is probably better than Lurrus overall, but I just want to show all the options, so you can check it out. And also, people get an opinion when they say Lurrus. Is it Rogues? Is it Auras? Is it Dreadhorde Arcanist? No. We're just playing it because we frickin' can. So, on that note, let's go give a shot to Historic and some blue-red Dragon Rage Channeler action, and maybe you'll want to get into Historic after you watch some of this. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. Who wants to be the first to die? On the play, we got the Lava Runner. We're doing it. We're on the move. It's perfect. Here comes our little 1/2. Let's see what the opponent's up to. Thoughtseize. Alright, what do you want to take? Iteration is the most card advantage if they're worried about that. Memory Lapse is the most annoying if they're worried about that. Alright, most annoying it is. Unholy Heat off the top. So the looting here does turn on the Lavamancer. Unclear if it does much else. Alright, let's get it started. We do have an extra land. We can discard this one. What else? We can discard another iteration if we want to. Unholy Heat is our removal spell. We want to opt, but we don't have to opt. I guess we could just keep Heat open. But we want another blue anyway, so no. Alright, so let's take this. Submit these two. Man, this is tricky. Drop them to 16. As far as Delirium check goes, we got instant land and sorcery. So if they kill the Lava Runner, we have Delirium if we find a Dragon Rage. Dragon's Rage. Channeler. A DRC. Tapped land. You gonna kill it? Thinking about it. Bone Shards, discarding Mountain. Ooh. They scared of that. Let's see if we can locate another creature. I mean, we also do need another land maybe, but iteration will provide, right? Yeah, of course. And of course we'll draw more land. How could we not? So do we, I think we play this tapped and Memory Lapse them. Whatever they do here, we hit with the Lapse. Not sure what they're up to. They're not a Lurrus deck. They're just black and red cards so far. Footfall Crater Cycles, okay. Well, we got Den of the Bugbear too. Alright, I guess we can play this, say go. Keep holding. The iterations get better over time. There's the Pyro. Let's send it to the top. So they have to draw that and play it again. Season Pyromancer, enters the battlefield, discard 2 cards, draw 2. So it's got Faithless Looting attached. And any non-lands, you make a 1/1 red elemental, which is nice. And you can cast it from the graveyard for 5, kinda. You can get the effect for... You can get 2 1/1 red elemental creature tokens for 5 from the graveyard. Not the greatest rate I've ever seen. Let's see if we can find some more creatures. Oh, we can. We can and we did. Hand... Library, exile, little haste action. If they want to play their Pyromancer next turn, they're going to take some damage for it. And yep, they've got Unholy Heat to take out the Sprite Dragon. We hit for 2, drop them to 12. They get to Pyro here if they want. I'm not sure what their 2 cards are. If they want to keep them. I might be buying Lurrus just to discard the looting at the rate this game is going. Okay, they discarded another Pyro, so they get a 1/1. And they get 2 fresh cards. Are they good? Apparently everything they have costs 1 mana other than Season Pyromancer. So, here it comes again. Just all removal spells and Season Pyromancer. Just grind city. There's the Chandler. Let's start here. That's hand. That's library. This can be exile. And here's our 3/3 flyer that must attack each turn if able. But they don't know about this lofty denial, so let's see if we get them. Ox. Okay. We have 7 cards in that graveyard. Ooh, surveil that to the graveyard. They don't want to attack or they'll get bugbeared. Nice. Alright, so 1, 2, 3 does that. If we had another wizard, that would be nice, but we don't. Let's get this dead. Put that in the graveyard. My goodness. We are certainly proving that you can draw a lot of land with your 19 land deck. Down to 9. Our opponent has 9 cards in the graveyard. They can't Ox here. Bomat? Sure. I'm sure the Ox is coming out. That just makes sense. Will the Bomat attack? And can they kill the Dragon's Rage? They seem to have no problem with removal spells so far this game. Alright, Ox, you want to block? Every little bit helps. We're at 17. Yeah, you're gonna block the Den. They have their own Den to try to grind with, but they drop to 5. Let's hold these to cast Looting next turn. Possibly discard this. They find Blood Chief's Thirst. Ooh, Scourgy. Oh no, that's very strong. That's a lot of damage. Goes to an 8/8. We draw the Chandler off the top. They're at 5. This is really close. Unholy Heat on top. This makes white. Let's give up the Luris and the Spire Bluff. This does 6. 6? I think we gotta kill the Bomat before they can use it. Iteration, that might find us a burn spell to finish the job. Let's hold this. Chump the Scourge. 3 cards in the grave. They draw another Bomat. Who wants to dance? They're laying out their blocks. Need to find 2 more damage. And they do keep a blocker back for a Get To Lava Runner. Super smart. See if this Bomat Courier draws a removal spell. They have 1 mana left. "12/12 Scourge. Footfall Crater. Okay. It's all up to you. No. Hard mode. We just need like 1 card, right? I guess they all see the same amount. So hand, deck, deck. Come on, Wizards. Wizards Lightning, I guess we need another mana here now. There it is, and we got the Lava Runner. Woo! Anybody else sweating from this one? Yes! We could have also played the Pathway and cast the Wizard's Lightning. The Lava Runner is just cooler. That's a new avatar. Pirate Elf? I don't know. Eye Patch Elf? No critter. Yeah, we'll find it. Looting does that, right? That's what looting is for. Okay, so far no good. So this can be white. We could find another source for the Luris, maybe. 2 memory lapses. Unholy Heat's a long way from happening. Actually, it's not, is it? Just need a creature. Or something like that to shoot. Alright, don't play a good 2-drop. Nice. Perfect. Okay. Let's start getting our mana together for Luris. Yeah. All burn all the time. I see. I see how it is. You're gonna have to do that. Try that again next turn. Ooh, we're skewering the Lavamancer. Confidence you want. Do I have a lot of use for another land? And we might discard it, so I'm just gonna pass. But we're gonna sit and counter for a few turns and wait for something else to show up. Really? Weird. Again. Alright, do we get a flyer? That's what I'm starting to question. We got the Chandler. That means Lofty Denial is online. Time to turn this party around. Oh yeah. That's perfect. That's what we're looking for. More cards, more ammo. Sure. Woo! Woo! All right, hand. Bottom over here. Double up. You're gonna need a lot of lightning bolts. They're not gonna be able to target my face because these are gonna finish you. Vortex. This is not where Vortex looks good for the opponent. Let's go. Surveil, baby. Yes, please. Oh, tear my heart right out, but the memory lapse is too good. Yeah, the memory lapse means they're just dead, right? We drop them to 2, drop to 1. It would take a miracle. It didn't even stay to see it. Good deal. Lava Runner, memory lapse, heat, opt. Let's go. The Sliver Hive, no. Yeah, the Slivers. All right, make some red. Do you start with Lava Runner or Soul Scar? Let's start with Soul Scar. Slivers in the house. What is the world coming to? Unclaimed territory. I guess with Hive, Unclaimed, and Ziggurat, if you just have an all-sliver deck, it just works, right? Let's see what they do. I don't think they can afford to attack with the Sentinel Sliver. Let's see what happens, though. Maybe this memory lapse just shuts them down for a turn cycle. Spiteful Sliver to the top. You're gonna have to play that again. Makes curving out harder. Okay. So there's one spell in the graveyard. And play this on red. Play you. You need to give some haste. Dig. Beautiful. Opponent would try to trade this. So let's just not allow that. Why didn't this attack? Can't be blocked. And it can't block. I don't know. I can't explain that one for you. Collected Company. That's Leeching Sliver. Whenever a Sliver attacks, I lose a life. And Spiteful Sliver, whenever this creature deals damage, it deals that much to me, CGB. But doesn't Soulscar Mage turn this off? There is but one answer, one way to find out. I'm gonna play this Chandler first. Currently only a 1/1, and we need to get some Delirium. Oh, I'm keeping that. Alright, no damage was dealt on this day. Card turned off by Soulscar Mage. Opponent falls to 7. Do they have the Cascade Sliver? It's what they need. They've got First Strike Sliver. Another Leeching Sliver. And they're getting in there. Triggers. No blocks. Let's see what happens. Bin it. Oof. All right. Flying. Am I going to survive another turn? I guess I might with the Wizard's Lightning. Can I kill my opponent? They have to block here, right? Wizard's Lightning kind of stops that. Or if I make another 2/2, if they double block 1, do they die? Not exactly. Oh, I guess they could die to the lightning if they block wrong. They could die to the lightning. Hand. Library. Exile. If they go block, block, and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they go to 1. I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I go to 1. It's a pressure cooker. It's a pressure cooker. I think this is the way to play it, since I can't have Delirium because we didn't find a land. Right, the double block. Taking out the first striker. It's too bad. If I had, I also could have tried to run a line there where I try to hit a land with my channeler to turn it into a 3/3. Oh, okay. Does this get you out of it? From 4 life. That's strong. That is not weak. I think I have to try to win with this now. I have vigilance too. Yeah, I gotta go over the top somehow. I think I'm gonna lose this. Okay, this can't block. Trigger. Still not there. Wow. The things we keep hitting. There's a Spire Bluff Canal, but it enters the battlefield tapped, but there's a Wizard's Lightning. But they can block everything. Oh, man. Right? Hand. This is terrifying. Deck. This comes into play tapped. Everything about this has been funky. If I kill one of these... do I get out of this? They have to block. Yeah, they have to block here and here. Also, they could take it and die. They probably won't, though. There's so many mistakes I could make, I think. But let's see. Maybe the Dragon's Rage Chandler. Maybe we hit here. Land. Graveyard. 3/3 flyer. It's all down to the Changeling now. They have to block the other two creatures. We're sweating again. My goodness. These games are intense. No wonder people like this stuff. Opponent says, good game. Drop me to 3. I'll send it back. Not a normal CGB occurrence there, but finish it off. DRC for life. It's a curve. We'll see how it works out. Kind of nervous. But I think we want to get this on the field. Opponent with a Mully. 2 Mullies. Some kind of combo, maybe. Hopefully they fold to the memory lapse. Hopefully we get time to go DRC, Sprite Dragon laps you. Let's go. Start the surveillance. Llanowar Elves. Does Elfie want trades? I think we offer. Yeah, let's go Sprite Dragon. See if we can get a little bit ahead here before we have to hold up memory lapse. No removal for the dragon, and for the elf, I should say, unfortunately. Green, red, burning tree. Oh no. Is it all gonna go out of control? Because I just wanted a Sprite Dragon on the field? Crasher. Okay. Opponent's gonna want to race. Let's find another land. Creature in the grave. There's another land. So we'll have Lava Runner and we'll have Wizard's Lightning. We have Unholy Heat. We already have 1 creature down there. Like, what are we gonna discard? Maybe it's supposed to be the Wizard's Lightning and the Lava Runner, honest. It's pretty good, I think. Or we keep the Wizard's Lightning and drop the other Sprite Dragon because we have enough creatures. Okay. It might be an expensive... Might be a very expensive Lava Runner, but we'll give it a shot. Attack. Anybody nervous? It's gonna be another race. Another race. Holy crap. Creature, sorcery, instant. So we've got to surveil a land into the yard to turn this on. Really? Did we wait and see if they have 1 more good creature? I think so. Ooze. Bingo. Alright, go away. Land. Come on, land. Lightning. 2 lightnings. Can race like crazy, right? But we don't have a wizard. I mean, it's a lot of removal, though. Let's keep it. Something's got to kill that ooze when it does come down. It's gonna munch with the graveyard. Big time. Here they come. No blocks. Down to 10. How do we get through this? We just have to kill things, right? Like what? The Crasher, the Ooze. Ooze is so good. Do we try to damage the opponent? If we hit a land... Woo. Maybe we try to defend. If we kill the ooze, this becomes a 4/4. We still have to kill the crasher. Defense? I don't plan to block with the Chandler, so I'll try serving with it and see if the opponent wants to trade the Pelt Collector. Can I win this fight? Very sketchy. They take it. They take the trade. Crazy. So they can get this to a 4/4. Which means I guess I have to kill it now. Which means we take 6. Whew. Okay. Oh wait, they tapped this for colorless. They didn't use their red. They only have 1 activation. That's huge. That means that the ooze can't get out of range of the lightning. Alright, they're going to try to exert. I should be able to make a play here. One less crasher. Ooze can activate now to play around Pillar of Flame or Shock. Or Unholy Heat without Delirium, and it goes straight for the Dragon's Rage. Wizard located. Let's flip it on him. Let's flip it on them. They take the trade. They showed us earlier they like to trade with that Pelt Collector, so I think that's a good attack. Now let's see if they can top deck the victory. Burning Tree with no help. They could have manual tapped there and powered up Hydra, but it would just be for 1. How much is this? 4 total? Okay. How to play it. 2-turn clock. With Unholy Heat up, I think getting this to a 6 and attacking is the play. So close. Again. But this one I'm feeling all right. I think we turned it pretty well. We got rid of the best threats. They top deck Collected Company. No. No. Best card in the deck. Is it enough? We're at 9 life. How much can it deal? Clothis and Gruul Spellbreaker. It's not enough. It's not enough. Ooh. What is with this deck? It's so sweaty. And we are back for the post-game wraps. And let's check the stats powered by Untapped GG. Back to working after taking about a week off thanks to the arena update. It wasn't even that long, to be fair to them. And we are 4-0. What a nice 30 minutes and 37 seconds it was. 4-0. I mean, look, I'm not going to claim that this is the best Dragon's Rage Channeler deck. It's the version I wanted to play, and I'm sure people who play Historic and Modern a lot more than I do will build a much better version of the deck, but it is a testament to the power of the thing that I could throw some cards I like together and go 4-0. I mean, in a format I don't usually play. Like, it's exciting. It sort of has a super old school feel with, I played Blue-Red Delver when it was in Standard back in the day, and Christian Calcano won a GP with that deck for you boomers out there, and I really enjoyed, like, this feels like I've got Lightning Bolt and Delver of Secrets back in my deck. Sprite Dragon has kind of a Miracle Grow vibe for the mega boomers out there, but Memory Lapse, don't sleep on it. Like, this card was a beating to our opponents today, and every time that we had it, it just kind of flipped over the tempo of the game entirely. It was very fun. A lot of decisions, expressive iteration also. Like, this card is absurd when you have so many good one drops, because like playing it on turn 3 is a totally different experience than it is in Standard, where usually you're just playing a land and doing nothing else. Here, you're expressive iteration, getting a sweet card in your hand and playing a one drop or hitting your land drop. It's nice. It's a really good card. And I look forward to seeing your Dragon's Rage Channeler deck and what you think the best version will be. This Izzet one is very sweet. I hope you try it. And if you play Historic or want to get into it, you should probably craft yourself some Channelers and Unholy Heats. Just a warning, it's a gateway drug. In no time at all, you'll be looking at some Steam Vents and some Spire Bluff Canals, and you'll be dropping those rare wild cards on the mana base, because it takes good mana to play good cards. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I'll see you in the next video. You're cool.